Good afternoon everyone. Today we will discuss about the new chapter, that is microbes in human welfare. Okay, so AIDS, cancer, what is the prevention and causes? You just read that, you can understand. There is nothing is important or understanding level that I have to understand you. Okay, no, just read that chapter. Microbes in human welfare. You know that different types of microbes, fungus, bacteria are uses. There are harmful microbes are also present. There is useful microbes are also present. Okay, how they helps in the humans daily lives. Okay, today this is the topic. Besides microscopic plants and animals, microbes are the major components of the biological system. Obviously not only the living organisms means plants and animals, that's not true. Microbes are also living organisms. Okay, we have studied about that diversity of living organism in class 11. Do you remember which kingdoms among the living organism contain microorganism, which are one that are only microscopic? Obviously some microorganisms, you know that is virus, bacteria, fungi, they are microscopic microorganisms. Okay, and which are one that only microscopic. Microbes are present in everywhere, soil, water, inside in our body, everywhere they can present. There are microbes, they can exist anywhere where no life form could possibly exist. Sites that deep inside the glaciers, not only the normal temperature, they can also, the normal life cannot exist in the too much cold, that is glacier region, or too much hot, that is the hot region, that is this type of region is also microbes are available. The thermal veins where the temperature may be high as 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, deep in the soil, under the layers of the snow, several meters thick, in highly acidic environments. So many environments there, that is not that any type of environment never affect them, they can exist anywhere. Microbes are diverse: protozoa, bacteria, fungi, and microscopic plant, viruses, virions, prions. You can also read about that. That is the proteinaceous infection agent. Some of the microbes are shown in the microbes are bacteria, and many fungi may be grown in nutritive media to form colonies that have been seen in the naked eye. Such cultures are useful in the studies of the microorganisms. So some microorganism, you know that they start to form the colony. Fungus, they start to form the colony. So these types of microbes you can see and you can study them, and if there is any useful material or you can get benefit from them, you can study, examine about them. In chapter 8 we have read that microbes cause a large number of diseases in human beings. They also cause diseases in animals and plants, but this should not make you that all microbes are harmful. Several microbes are useful to man in diverse ways. Some of the most important contributors of microbes to human welfare and discuss in this chapter. Okay, so microbes in household product. Which type of microbes helps in the different types of the household products? You would be surprised to know that we use microbes or products derived from the everyday. A common example is the production of curd from milk. You know that lactobacillus that helps in the production of the curd from the milk. So this is one type of the beneficial or useful microbes, not harmful microbes. Microorganisms such as lactobacillus and other commonly called lactic acid bacteria lab grow in milk and converted into the curd. Okay, so what is the full form of the lab and what is the microbe as a curd to milk? Which bacteria? Curd, useful microbe. Okay, curd to milk, that one is lactobacillus. Or lab. Okay, lactic acid bacteria. That one is known as the lab. Okay, so these microbes helps in the production of the curd from the milk. Number 2, that one is that আসুন একজন স্যার একজন সৃজিতা চৌধুরী শ্রীজাতা শ্রীজাতা চ্যাটার্জি সরি চৌধুরী বলছি চ্যাটার্জি grow milk and convert it to the curd. During growth, the lab produce lactic acid, the coagulate and partially digest the milk protein. So what they do actually they grow in the milk and convert it commonly in the milk and convert it to the curd. During growth, lab produce acids. Okay, these bacteria produce acid which helps to convert the curd from the milk. A small amount of curd added to the a small amount of curd added and to the fresh milk in column and starter contains millions of lab which at suitable temperature multiply, thus converting milk into curd, which is also improves its nutritional quality by increasing vitamin B12 in our stomach too. The lab play very beneficial role in the checking disease causing microbes. Okay, so this lab or lactobacillus has so many functions. Not only it convert the curd from the milk, it also helps in the production of the vitamin B12 in the milk, okay, which we get digested in our body, and this is also present in our stomach that helps in the digestion of the foods also. Okay, so these are the very beneficial bacteria and for the human beings. Second one, the duff, which is used for making food. Duff means that is made by the water and flour, you know that duff, then you can make the roti or anything, that is thing. The duff which is used for making food such as dosa and idli is also fermented by the bacteria. So before production of the dosa and idli, they fermented, that's put for some time for the production of the bacteria. So that's why this is makes the soft, flappy, okay. The puffed up appearance of duff is due to the production of the CO2 gas. So you know that not only idli and dosa, that is also making of the bread, okay. So when it is made, the yeast is also there and there is the some fungus is also there. They fermented that process, and fermentation you have already read in your class 11, that is the glycolysis fermentation. Then fermentation means the production the CO2, and this CO2 bubbles helps to make them soft, fluffy, puffed up, okay. Can you tell us metabolic pathway of the taking place resulting in formation of the CO2? Where do you think that bacteria for this fermentation come from? Similarly, the duff which is used for making bread is fermented using the baker's yeast, okay. So what is the scientific name of the yeast? Saccharomyces cerevisiae, okay. So yeast help in the production of the duff or helps in the baking industry. First one lab, second one yeast, okay, fermented by the bacteria, and this one is the fungus yeast. Yeast is Saccharomyces. This is very important. What is the scientific name of the yeast? Saccharomyces cerevisiae, okay. This is the important for the baking industry, that makes the duff puffy, fluffy, this type of thing, soft. A number of traditional drinks and foods also made by fermentation process. Toddy, that is traditional drink for some part of the southern India, is made from fermenting sap from the plums, okay. So toddy, that is tari, you know that this is one type of alcoholic material. Some drinks means different types of alcoholic material, alcohol, wine, this is also made by the fermentation process, okay. And this cheese, one of the oldest food, is known, the microbes are used. Different varieties of cheese are known by their characteristic texture. So you can take the cheese, Amul cheese, different types of, they are very tasty, okay. So this also made by the different types of microbes, and which type of microbes produce which type of cheese. So according to this, they are also have the different variety according to the different microbes. Swiss cheese, for example, large whole Swiss cheese are due to the projection of the large amount of CO2 by the bacterium named Propionibacterium ceremony. Okay, so what Swiss cheese is made by? This is important, very important short question. Swiss cheese is made by which type of the name of the microbes which helps in the production of the Swiss cheese? That one is the Propionibacterium ceremony. Okay, this one is made the Swiss cheese. And due to the production of the large amount of the Swiss cheese and the Roquefort cheese are refined by the growing Pacific fungi, and this give them a particular factors. Okay, so Swiss cheese, Roquefort cheese, this type of cheese are made by the different types of the microbes, so they have different types of flavor and structures. Next, microbes in industrial production. This one is the food production in our daily life, human welfare. How they helps in the production in the industry, wine industry, bakery industry, different types of some medicine also produced by them. Okay, so different types of bacteria and microbes helps in the production of the different types of the things. So how they helps in the industrial work? Even in industry, microbes are used to synthesize a number of products valuable to human beings. Beverages and antibiotics. Beverages, different types of food, bakery industry, different types of the wine industry, and some medical drug industry also. Okay, antibiotics are produced by these types of microbes. Production and industrial scale requires growth microbes in very called fermenters. So what is fermenters? That is, production of an industrial scale requires growing microbes, okay, in very large vessels. So for production, you know that if there is any industry is presence, obviously there is large amounts of microbes will be cultivated for to required. So this is known as the fermenters. What is known as the fermenters? The production of the large amounts of the microbes for the industry is known as the fermenters. Fermented beverage. Microbes, especially yeast, have been used from the immemorial for the production of the beverages like wine, beer, whiskey, fermented beverages, and brandy, rum. For this purpose, the some yeast, here also yeast is produced, this type of this fermented beverages. Saccharomyces cerevisiae used for bread making and commonly called beer's yeast, okay, is used for fermenting malted cereal and fruit juices to produce ethanol. Because this yeast, when they are fermented, they mixed with the food items, raw items of the food, they actually produce ethanol and CO2. And because there is fermentation occurs, you know that after the completion of the fermentation, there is ethanol and carbon dioxide is produced. And this carbon dioxide helps in the mixed to there is large hole or flappiness or soft making, and beverage industry, that is wine, rum, beer, this is also produced by this type of microbes. There is ethanol is produced. This ethanol is alcoholic part, so they are also production, helps in the production of the alcohol. Do you recollect the metabolic reaction which result in the production of ethanol by yeast? Depending on the type of raw material used for the fermentation and the type of processing, without different types of alcoholic drinks are obtained. Wine and beer is produced without distillation, where is whiskey. Okay, whiskey is the more pure form, that is distilled form, and wine and beer is the some not totally completely pure form. Brandy, rum are produced by distillation of fermented both. The photograph of fermented plant is known as. So just there is some short question is coming from that part, which fungus or which microbes helps in the beverage industry, which bacteria helps in the production of the curd from milk, what is lab. Okay, this type of question is coming from that part. Antibiotics. Antibiotics produced by microbes are regarding as one of the most significant discovery of the 20th century. Obviously, different types of antibiotics helps in the productions of the different types of the microbes helps in the production of the antibiotics. And the welfare human society, anti is a Greek word, means against, and bio means life. Okay, so antibiotics means against the life because they helps to destroy the different types of harmful live things, living things, that is microbes, that is penicillium, that is also one type of helps in the production of the antibiotics. So together they means against life in the context of disease causing organisms. Here is life or living organism means disease causing microbes. Okay, and antibiotics are chemical substances which are produced by some microbes and can kill or retard the growth of the other microbes. You are familiar with the commonly used antibiotic penicillin. Do you know that penicillin was the first antibiotic to be discovered? It was the chance discovery. Alexander Fleming, while working on the Staphylococcus bacteria, once observed a mole grown on his unwanted culture plate which his Staphylococcus could not grow. He found out that it was due to a chemical production by the mold, and he named it penicillin after the mold of the Penicillium notatum. Okay, so the first penicillin, which species of the penicillium is first discovered, that is Penicillium notatum. And how it is very interesting story, when the Alexander Fleming examined with the Staphylococcus bacteria, you know that viruses, then they saw that there is this type of the growth of these microbes does not occur where the penicillium is cultured. So then he observed that the penicillium produce one types of the materials or raw material, acidic material, anything you can say, that destroy this bacteria. Okay. However, the full potential as an effective antibiotics are useful, and antibiotic was an Ernest Chain and Howard Florey. The antibiotic was extensively used to treat American soldiers wounded in World War II. Fleming, Chain and Florey were awarded Nobel Prize 1945 for this discovery. So that there is not the at that time when Second World War happened. Okay, so not too much medical availability, and there is no advantages of that, there is no development also occurs in the medical science. Okay, so when they discovered this type of the bacteria and viruses, that this type of microbes that destroy the bacteria and viruses, obviously they start to examine that. So when the soldiers, they are wounded or injured in this type of the where they help them cure by the help of this type of antibiotics. That's one is penicillin. After penicillin, other antibiotics also purified from other microbes. Can you name some other antibiotics and find out their sources? Antibiotics are greatly improved our capacity to treat deadly disease like plague, whooping cough, and diphtheria, leprosy used to kill millions all over the globe. We cannot imagine a world without the antibiotics. So Penicillium notatum, one type of the antibiotics. Okay. Chemical enzymes and bioactive molecules. There is so many chemical examinations. So different types of detergent, they are also produced by the different types of the microbes. Okay. Microbes are also used for the commercial and industrial production of the certain chemicals like organic acid, alcohols and enzymes. So not only the food, beverages, medicine, some acidic, some chemical materials also produced by these types of the microorganisms. Example of acid produced are Aspergillus niger. Okay, this part is very important. Remind that there is from this part very important short question is coming. Okay, so first one is the Aspergillus niger of the citric acid. Okay, Acetobacter aceti of acetic acid. So which bacteria produce which acid? Remind that. Okay, this one is very important. First one, is the Aspergillus. Aspergillus niger. Okay, which acid produced by the Aspergillus niger? That one is citric acid. Number 2, acetic acid produced by which bacteria? Microbes, Acetobacter, obviously this one is the bacteria, Acetobacter. Acetobacter aceti. Okay, this is produce acetic acid. Number 3, Clostridium butticillum is of the butyric acid. Okay, so butyric acid, you know that in your chemistry, that is Clostridium. This bacteria and the which acid is produced from this bacteria is very important. Remind that. Okay, Clostridium butticillum. Butylicum, sorry, butylicum. This one is produced butyric acid. And Lactobacillus, lactic acid. You know that this one is production in the cards. Okay, so this is the very important. Aspergillus nigra, citric acid, Acetobacter aceti, acetic acid, Clostridium butyric acid, and Lactobacillus, lactic acid. Okay, yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for the commercial production of the ethanol. Okay, so yeast produce ethanol and CO2 both. Okay, and microbes are also used for the production of the enzymes. Lipase are used in the detergent formulation. Okay, so which bacteria are helps in the detergent production? Lipase. Okay, yeast, ethanol plus CO2. Next one, use production of enzymes. Lipase are used in the detergent formation, helpful in removing oily stains from the laundry. Okay, so this lipase acid also produced from the microbes, and that helps in the production. Which acid helps in the production of the, or which enzyme helps in the production of the detergent or oily substance? That one is the lipase. Okay, this is not bacteria, that is the enzymes, lipase, that produced from the You must have noticed that bottled in fruit juice brought from the market are clearer as compared to the made at home. Obviously, sometimes you know that when you brush, continue cleaning our plastic made bottle, they are making fade and different type of some rubbing structure is coming in their wall. But when you buy that bottle, this one is very clean. Why? Because bottle juices are clarified by the use of pectinase and proteases. Okay, so which enzymes helps in the clearance of the bottle? That is pectinases and protease. Okay, these two enzymes. Lipase helps in the detergent production. And pectinases and proteases helps in the clearance of the bottle. Okay, streptokinase produced by the bacterium Streptococcus modifies genetic engineering used as the clot buster for removing clots from the blood vessels of the patients who have undergone myocardial infection leading to the heart attack. Okay, so which bacteria helps in the production of the Streptococcus? Okay, Streptococcus produces streptokinase, these enzymes which helps in the remove clots. Sometimes blood clots started clotting in the vein, that lead to the heart attack. So this clotting of the blood is removed by the streptokinase. Another bioactive molecule, cyclosporin A, that is used an immunosuppressive agent in organ transplant patients, is produced by the fungus Trichoderma polysporum. Stains produced by the yeast Monascus purpures have been commercialized as blood cholesterol lowering agent. It acts by the competitively inhibiting the enzyme responsible for synthesis of the cholesterol. Okay, so these different types of microbes are present here, and they helps in the production of the different types of enzymes and acidic material that helps in the human's well-being. Next day we will discuss about the microbes in the sewage treatment. Okay, so this is up to for the today. We will discuss in my next video. Thank you very much everyone. Bye everyone.